Super chat.
Matt's RV Reviews, thank you for the super chat. Said, is there the super chat says, is there a thing as too many videos? I did a 14-day experiment where I made a video every day instead of every other day. My view averaged 60,000 a day, up from 45,000 a day, 100% more videos, but only getting 25% more views. So if you're uploading, in terms of YouTube having a limit, they do have a 3 notification limit per day. But in terms of, is there too much uploading that you can do? Like, is uploading every day too much? In that situation, it's not necessarily that it's too much. It's that what can the people that are interested in your type of content that are interacting with your channel, like what can they take? What can they absorb out of what it is that you're putting out? So if you find, and this is why it's all for everybody that's watching this right now, this is why it's important to make sure that you are experimenting with like how often you're uploading and things like that. Because, you know, if you're uploading a lot and you're uploading a lot just because you think you should upload a lot, you can try scaling back. You might get better performance out of 2 videos a week than 4 videos a week based on just people, you know, those videos themselves getting a lot more activity and getting promoted based on them just being a higher response video instead of you competing with yourself everywhere. Because that's where the 1 video a day ends up working against you a little bit. Is if you have really high response content, you have a big audience that can absorb those videos every day to where, you know, like you're publishing a video on Monday and a certain chunk of your audience is going to watch it on Monday. And then you publish a video on Tuesday, a certain chunk of your audience is going to watch it there. And of course, as they start falling out of that weekly schedule, then, you know, they end up, you know, getting their own exposure, you know, over time anyway. But, what you got to think about though is if you have that larger audience to where you can have people absorbing all that, then it's fine. But if you have a smaller audience and you don't have, you know, as many people to absorb that content, then I would space it out just a little bit for the sake of, you know, letting the videos breathe, and not necessarily letting them breathe, because I know a lot of people say that, but it's more about giving the people that are interacting with your channel the time to watch those videos and not to compete with yourself on the homepage. Because, you know, like, if you have a video every single day and one of your viewers comes onto YouTube like 3 times a week, then in that situation, when they come on 3 times a week, they're going to have like a selection of your videos to watch in addition to all of the other videos that are available for them to watch on YouTube. And YouTube's going to end up picking the one that they are the most likely to watch at that point in time. And that could have been a video that you uploaded on Monday, or it could be a video that you uploaded on Wednesday, whatever it happens to be. But the idea is that YouTube's going to say, okay, well, this particular video would be a good fit because other viewers like them that are interacting with this channel are also liking this video. So let's show them that one. That is something that you don't want to be competing with yourself for in that particular situation, because you create this huge amount of inventory on your own channel for your own people. But keep in mind, your channel is going to grow with the more amount of non-viewers that are reaching your channel. So I'm going to guess you probably had a subscriber spike because you had a 25% increase in views, right? So you probably had an increase in subscribers as well. So in that situation, you have to think, okay, with the people that are already involved in my videos and they're already involved in my channel, I'm going to, you know, have the tolerance of them. But then I did get a 25% increase. So since I got that 25% increase, I'm going to keep up that upload or that schedule if you wanted to do that. But here's the thing. If you went from like 1 video a week to 7, then in that situation, like you're creating like a huge difference on your channel. But what I would do is I would scale that back and I would try to find that tolerance. So like if you notice like, okay, I raised it up 25%, let me see what happens if I scale it back to like 3 videos a week instead of 7. So I had a channel that I worked with to where he was doing daily content, and he got it to where he was doing 3 pieces of content a day, just grinding it out, right? He's doing 3 pieces of content a day. And the channel, like it went like this when he started doing the daily content, because he went from like, 3 times a week, I believe it was, to daily. And the channel, you know, started going like this. So he's like, heck, let me take it up to 3. And I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. See what happens if you can handle the work. So he does it. And then it goes up again, but then he plateaus. And then it gets to the point to where no matter what happens, no matter what he did, he couldn't get past this plateau. So we're like, okay, well, maybe we're just kind of pushing the tolerance on this. So let's pull it back. So then he pulled it back. He went dramatic and went down to like once a week. And now his channel's doing better than ever before. So because of that, when it comes to the amount of content that you're putting out, you got to think like, okay, what is it that's good for me in terms of the workload? And you also got to think, what is it in terms of, you know, just giving that content time to breathe instead of constantly competing with yourself. But if you have a large audience, you're getting tons of reach because you're making really high response content, you know, you can absorb all that stuff a little bit better, or you can handle that a little bit better. But like if you're getting the ball moving, so to speak, then I would seriously consider not doing a video a week or a video a day. For tools and resources to help you with your YouTube channel, make sure you check the links in the description of this video. And to have your question answered live, join us Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern.